Okay, so we've created our composition or your artwork, something similar to this, or you may have decided to go it alone. Now, the next thing you'll notice is if you go to File, Save As, you will save your file as a PSD, which is a Photoshop document, and it will save it as layers. So if you want to re-edit this is a really good option. So you can go back into your Photoshop document and we can play around with the layers or the artwork, and rearrange some of those layers, etc. However, if we want to export this as a JPEG, so we could use in a website or we can use in Flash or any other application, we would need to compress this. So one of the things we would need to do is we couldn't necessarily take it in layers in some applications, although in Flash you can. If you want to create something for a website like a banner, which this is initially intended for, then you would need to of course flatten the image or compress the image. So what you would need to do is select this option here and go to flatten image. If you didn't see that at home, I'll show you that again. If we go to layer and go to flatten image like so, and that will see, you will see that Photoshop has compressed that, and so you've only got one layer. So now if I move this, the layer is going to be locked. If I unlock the layer like so, and if I can move it, it's just one compressed artwork like so. Now just a quick trick, before compressing artwork, so I'm just going to go back into my history, delete, make new layer and delete flatten image, so it goes back into my layers. A nice little trick is if you go to image and go to duplicate, select OK, it's duplicated that image, the whole thing with the layers inside Photoshop. So that's a really nice and cool way of compressing that image and retaining the previous Photoshop image as well. So that kind of will speed up your workflow if you like. Again, I'll go to layer and go to flatten image, and now if I go to file, I can go to save as, and you'll see it's coming up with a format of JPEG, and we can actually change that as well. So we can use a number of different formats. I'm going to go ahead and stick to JPEG, and we can give that a name. So I'll just type in, say, banner, and click save, and now that has, we have another dialog box with JPEG options. We can go to large file, and that will give us the options, show us the preview. So for example, if I go to the quality of 8, which is still high, we've got 64 kilobytes, which is important. That means they're showing you the size of the file. I can go to medium, that will then show you, this is the presets built inside Photoshop if you like, and we can go to low, and at the same time as previewing, I've selected the preview tab so you can see that behind you as well. I don't know if you're able to see the quality because I'm recording, but it's quite visible for me. If I go to high, it's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and say maximum and whack that right up like so, and I'm going to go to OK, and I've saved and compressed my artwork. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to compress this for web and optimize this for your websites.